Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at. Women, this one is to you. Single women, this one is to you. Here is my problem. Here is my problem. You women with children have these expectations of what you want from a man, these expectations of what a man should bring to the table, your expectations of your ideal man, your ideal man, what you want from a partner, what you want from your boyfriend, what you want from your husband, what do you want from your future. I have one simple question for you, ladies. What were these expectations, qualifications, and standards when you picked your baby's father, the father of your son, the father of your daughter? Where were these expectations and qualifications of what you wanted from a man when you let that man get you pregnant? That man that did not marry you, that man, that man that didn't put a ring on your finger. Where were these qualities and expectations and standards? And where was this long list of what you wanted from a man when you picked your baby's father? When you laid down with your baby's father unprotected and conceived a child? Where were these long list of qualifications? Where were these lists and notes of things you wanted from a man when you conceived a child? You have an answer for that? The problem that I have with you single mothers is you're very picky now, but you wasn't very picky when you had that child with that man that only used you for your body. You're very picky now, but you were not very picky when you held on to that baby for 9 months instead of getting rid of it. Y'all not ready. The problem I have with you single mothers is you're very picky after you have a child. You're very picky after that child comes out of you. Why weren't you this picky when you had that baby? Why weren't you this picky before that baby came out? Why didn't you see if that man had the qualities that you wanted in the future and as a father before you held on to that child? And something I don't like about you women with kids. You picky ones. You got one child, two child, three children, one child, two, three, four, five, six. You got all these kids. Let's say you got one child. You're picky with one child. How about the man's picky? Let's turn the tables. Maybe that man don't want a woman with a child. Maybe that man don't want to raise a kid that's not his. Maybe that man don't want to grow up wondering if that child's going to say, "You're not my daddy." Maybe that man doesn't want to bring a kid home that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old to his parents, to his family that looks nothing like him. Maybe that man doesn't want to raise a child that won't have his last name. Maybe that man doesn't want to raise a child that's someone else's. Maybe that man doesn't want to raise a child knowing that that child may one day say, "You're my friend. You're not my father. You're not my daddy." Maybe that man should be picky too. I have a problem with you women who got picky after you had a child. I have a problem with you women that got picky now that you're a single mother. Why be picky now? Why weren't you picky before? Before you had a child? That's the only question that and it irks me. It makes me so mad. I could scream. How are you picky, but you won't picky with your baby's father? So how about this? A man can come and get you pregnant, feed you lies, false dreams, hopes, sell you the world, leave you. He's an okay man. But a man that wants to share a future with you, oh man, he's not okay. Oh man, he gotta do better. Oh man, he ain't the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with. But you gotta spend the rest of your life with that man that got you pregnant and left you. Or you left him. Y'all gonna be together for the next 18 years at least until that child turns 18. That man in some way, shape, fashion, or form is gonna be a part of that child's life. A good man anyway. I have a problem with women who become picky after they have a child. And no disrespect to women, single mothers. Some of y'all is by choice, some of y'all is not. But guess what was a choice? You laying down with that man at night. Him bending over that bed, bending over that couch. I have a problem with you single mothers that think you're not a single mother. I have a problem with you single mothers that have these high expectations of men, but had low expectations of your baby's father. Keep that same energy. That same dirtbag, that same half a man, that same guy that left you, that same guy that moved on, that same guy that doesn't want to pay child support, that same guy that pays little child support, that same guy that's barely in that woman's life, that child's life, that son's life, that same guy that only sees that child on the weekends, 2-3 times a month, 4 times a month. You won't so picky with him. Listen, respectfully, women that do not have children can be the pickiest. No disrespect, respectfully. Women that do not have children can be the pickiest. You know why? They don't have children. You women that have children, respectfully, y'all are more picky than the women that don't have children. And as I've said in 100 videos, and I'll say in 100 more videos, I have never in my life heard a man say, "Oh man, I can't wait to find me a woman with a child. I can't wait to raise a child that's not mine." A lot of you single mothers are being used for your bodies. That's it. They're telling you these things. Yeah, I love kids. Oh, your child's cute. Let me go spend $10 on your child. Let me go do what I got to do to get between those legs. A lot of you women are being used for your bodies. That's it. You heard it here first. I can count on 1 or 2 of my hands how many men that I know that married a woman with kids. Out of all the men that I've met in my entire life, I can count on one hand how many men that I know that married women with kids. What does that tell you? The odds are against you. Stop being so picky, and maybe you need to look at men and be like, I want all of these things from a man, but I am bringing a child into this relationship. I am bringing another human into this relationship. Maybe I need to stop being so picky. Maybe I need to look at it from their perspective, what they're going through, what their thought process is going to be. You can't bring a child into a relationship and expect a man to be happy. Woohoo! Yay! Yes! Woohoo! Yes! A child! You have a child! Woo! Wow! I've always wanted one of those. You women with children, you need to stop being so picky. Because a lot of men are using you for your bodies. And that's it. A lot of men are lying to you. And that's it. But it's not a lot of men marrying women with children. Humble yourself. I'm tired of you single mothers. Vanessa.